What is up, everyone? This is Mark the Mike, and this is another The Wrestling Babble podcast by Wrestling Link. I am Mark the Mike. I'm joined by Lou Beans.
What is up? What is up?
And again, like always, we have a lot of wrestling to cover. And like last week, we started off with the retrospect, the wrestling retrospect, and we chose Booker T last week.
Yes,
and I guess we'll start that off, and then we'll end it with a new guy. So let's start it off. So we picked Booker T for this week. A lot of good matches. Like, going through his stuff, like, you forget how many people, like the who's who of wrestling that he has battled throughout his time in wrestling.
Mm-hmm. That's true. He's been in so many different actual federations.
Yeah.
You would hope he fought people.
Yeah, but like between WCW to Impact Wrestling to WWE, like, he probably had his hands on like the who's who of the big names. Besides like Omega, he never fought Omega, but like AJ Styles, he fought Christopher Daniels, he fought Daniel Bryan, he fought Rey Mysterio, he fought Fit Finlay, he fought Kurt Hennig, he fought Bret Hart, he fought Ric Flair, he fought. The list goes on.
Sure
He whoops
like
Taker's ass.
Fought Edge and Christian, right? Fought
Yeah.
Taker, whoop Taker's ass. Who else is like?
He fought Edge, he fought Christian, he fought Batista, John Cena, Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, Perry Saturn, DDP, Goldberg,
yes.
Hogan,
Just about everybody. Scott
Steiner,
at the peak.
Jeff Jarrett. So you name the names, he probably has touched hands. He probably had a match with them. But these are the ones that we're going to pick just to things that we were impressed with. I guess it's not going to be like their top 10. Because basically, there's going to be ones that is going to be known. Like the one versus Triple H WrestleMania. The one, the best out of 7 with Chris Benoit. I think was his way of going to singles competition was that best of 7. But, yeah. And then he also has tag teams.
Mm-hmm.
With his brother, and their Harlem Heat was one of the best tag teams in WCW, and again, the who's who of tag teams they probably fought. So
yes, sir.
Yeah, so there's a lot of ones. You want to bring up a match first?
Yeah. Here's one that I think is cool: is the Booker T when he debuted in TNA.
Okay.
And he had a surprise match as Sting's mystery partner, and that was
cool.
at pay-per-view Genesis 2007.
Nice.
Because it was cool, because Booker T at TNA, nobody thought that. You know what I mean?
I was trying to figure out the match that he was on commentary, and then he
Black Snow? Black Snow with Kevin Nash on commentary.
Yeah.
In the Battle Royal where he beats up Austin Creed.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out that match. I was like, yo, what was that match? I don't know the match it was. But he just came out of nowhere and just beat the shit out of him. Consequences Creed at the time.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It was the best thing, man.
But that's cool that you actually mentioned the Impact match, because I didn't even dive into what he did in Impact. It was mostly WWE and WCW.
Just because like we said, he's literally been like almost everywhere.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of cool because I think the other thing is it's also a match where it's Sting, it's Kurt Angle, and I believe is it Kevin Nash?
It's probably Kevin Nash because they were like they had a group.
This is before they got together.
Okay.
Again, these are all the guys that end up forming. What is it? The Main Event Mafia, I think.
Yes.
Minus Sting. Was Sting in it? I don't remember. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, they actually had a heel Sting. Yeah.
They were all fighting each other.
Yeah. Cool. That was a good one. I have a feling that anytime we'll pick anyone within the WCW realm, I'm gonna look for the match with Ultimo Dragon. So we're gonna go with Booker T and Ultimo Dragon. I think this one, particular one, was for the TV title at Saturday night, WCW Saturday night.
Okay, cool.
Because I personally remember watching that match, and I was like, wow. It was actually a really good match. Mm-hmm. And again, the Ultimo Dragon was a force to be reckoned with. And then him and Booker T, and this is when Booker T was a bit more agile too. He used to do a lot of more. He did some flips. He did some like crazy shit. So The Harlem Hangover was a really tough move.
I wouldn't want to be on the ground when he does
me
that.
either.
That's
It
a
looks so
big
painful.
Boy. I saw the one he did to Disco when I was looking through these.
No,
It's
Disco
just one of
sucks.
them because I'm sure it's happened more than once.
I'm fine with Disco taking it hard.
But
though.
you just see his knee it don't go nowhere but on your head.
Yeah.
I don't know how you make that soft.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I'll pick Ultimate Dragon versus Booker T, TV title.
Okay, and then I got to pick the other one from the same era. And this is one I definitely remember because I was still watching. It's for 4/9/98, and that's Chris Jericho versus Booker T for the television title.
TV title. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Did he beat him for the TV title at the time?
At this one, no.
Because I remember
Because
Jericho.
she did.
Jericho
Was already. Jericho was already the champion, so it's not Booker T that's defending.
Oh, okay.
It's Jericho defending.
Okay.
And he shenanigans and got out. So.
Cool. I remember I did watch
again,
it. I did watch the
good.
video you sent me. I actually watched it.
Good match. Oh yeah, the other one. Yeah, what's it? Undertaker and King Booker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one was good. I've never seen
a real good match.
Yeah, I've never seen Undertaker get his ass kicked like that by a person a lot smaller than he is.
You remember the date on that one? Does it say it on the clip?
I'll tell you right now.
Because that was a SmackDown I remember when, again, I wasn't watching too much in the 2005-6 era, so I didn't really see the beginning of King Booker and whatnot. But I do remember seeing King Booker. Yeah. But I never saw when he won the championship either. But he was in this match versus the Undertaker.
Yeah. I'm trying to find it. Where is it? Nah.
It just disappeared. It melted away.
It's in our chat. I just we do talk a lot, so it's like trying to find. Because I sent you videos.
So it doesn't have the date. I noticed. It just says Dead Man Style match power of the Undertaker.
Yeah.
Is what it says. It literally doesn't have the date, so you'll have to trust us.
Versus Undertaker. I think it was 2006. Yeah, it was August 12th, 2006 SmackDown. Well, he actually fights him twice on SmackDown.
I don't doubt it, because I remember that was around the time that. If he was champion, then that means that's his show, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think the one you're talking about though is the August 4th.
Okay.
06. So that's the one you're talking about. The other one I'll give just because of the star power that's in it. You have King Booker and Fit Finlay versus John Cena and Batista. It was a fun tag team match. It was in part of WWE. This is also during his King Booker championship run. Really fun match, and it also has the top 2 stars in the tag team.
This is also true.
Yeah. There was one more that I want to mention was I think U.S. title on Monday Night Nitro. So if it was the Bash at the Beach, it was probably that Monday after the Bash at the Beach. So that one was probably in August of '98. And it was Brett versus Booker T for the U.S. title. That one. This is when Brett was heel. He had a really good heel U.S. title run, and he was doing a whole thing. He was trying to take people out. He took out Macho Man. I think that's where he got the U.S. title from. He took out DDP, and he did the figure 4 leg lock on the steel post to get all these people out. So I think in Bash at the Beach, he did the same thing to Booker T. Got DQ'd because he locked the figure 4 on and did not let go, and that's where he got DQ'd. So Monday they fought again. It was a really good match, and this when Booker T took the U.S. title.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I try to do the point. I don't have the date of the Nitro, but I know it was Bash at the Beach '98, so it was right after that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember their match, he had the white tights on, and Booker T, the white and fire. And then when they fought on Bash at the Beach, it was red. So that's how I know the difference.
Okay. Cool.
That was a really good match. And he also has a lot, I'll say, a TV title run and a U.S. title run. I think it's some of his best ones in WCW. So check those out. Because he wrestles the who's who of wrestling throughout those title runs, like Kurt Hennig and IRS, and he fights everybody.
Yeah, I mean, look, basically they threw the gauntlet at you in WCW.
I wonder if Booker T. I know Booker T never fought both Dallas, but I wonder if Booker T fought Bray Wyatt or Husky Harris, or at least had matchups, because then he fought two of the. Well, actually no, because he didn't fight both Dallas, so it won't count. Because he fought IRS, and then he fought his brother Barry Rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like wondering if he actually fought Wyatt or Bo Dallas, and that would be interesting because then he fought the whole family.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, so Booker T, you have any other ones you want to mention?
No, that's 3. That's good.
All right, so that's our wrestling retrospect. Find out who will be the next person we discuss at the end of the cast. So now we're going to the week of wrestling, and we got Monday Night Raw. This was actually a good Raw. Like I had very few complaints on this Raw.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a few. We kick off with Randy Orton's 20th anniversary.
And this is like a month celebration. It
Yes.
started to be like a week, but then it kept going, so it's still going.
Yes. It was cool. It was fun. Little celebration. I kind of didn't. I knew it was gonna do it, but I was like, now they're doing this. They had Cody Rhodes, the only one with a theme song that came out to congratulate him, and I was like, you could tell where it's gonna go. So it lined up going into a 4-man tag, and Ezekiel somehow, some way, got himself in the match.
I think that's hilarious. That's probably the best part of the whole thing. It's just like, why is he here?
Yeah. Kevin Owens with his gold. I love Kevin Owens. He was actually really
Spearmint Seth this week.
Yep.
And
Double
Cody with the I might be sick brown dookie suit.
Yeah, pretty. We got our first match. Bianca Belair defeats Sonya Deville in the Raw Women's title match.
I thought it was good because it reminded me of like an old Stephanie match.
Yeah.
Whereas as many times as she loses during a match, she's an authority figure.
Yeah.
She's gonna restart it anyway.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was actually good. It was actually really physical. Like
Yeah.
I don't know how many times they have to tell them, but stop touching Bianca's braid because she kills you after she does it.
Yep.
So
Veer defeats a man named
he
Sam.
murders another local man
Named Sam.
live on television.
Yep. Bobby Lashley defeats Almas in an arm wrestling challenge. I don't like arm wrestling challenges on shows. I just don't like them. They all go in the same direction.
I don't know. Okay, so who has the most wins in these challenges? Because is it ever repeated? Where
No.
are the stats? Who's
Usually-
the number 1 arm wrestling champion
So
in WWE?
I guess the person that had the most was probably Triple H.
Really? Okay.
No, he did it with Scott Steiner. But Steiner won, but then they beat him up. Like they all kind of lead into the same thing. They always lead them to a beatdown of the babyface at the time. The babyface usually wins, and then it gets a beatdown.
No, I understand this.
Yeah.
This is wrestling. This is nothing new.
But,
I
like,
just
to-
want to know, does anybody have, is there a record for the most wins in an actual,
I have no
you
clue.
put the man's on
Because I
there?
can't tell you how many times someone had an arm wrestling match. I remember and I recall Triple H being maybe 3. And there's a chance he lost all 3 because he was probably a heel during that time.
That's pretty
so-
funny.
It's usually the babyface that wins, and then the heel usually dominates them. They'll kick they'll push the fucking table to them or something like that. And that's always the case with arm wrestling matches. They all go in the same direction. So I don't like them because I knew exactly where it was gonna happen. Anyway, we got Akira Tazawa and Tamina defeat Reggie and Dana Brooke.
Why the hell are they fighting each other? I don't understand. What is this tag team? Is this couples therapy?
Our
Weren't
Truth
they
is the
supposed to
ref.
be in
So.
couples therapy? I remember there was a segment. Oh yeah, it was because Truth was a therapist.
Yes.
That's right.
Truth is
He's
the
a
therapist
certified
and the
therapist.
referee.
He's a certified therapist, a referee, and he's a priest. Yes.
He has an office now.
And he tried to steal a belt.
He tried.
He tried to steal a championship at the end too.
Yeah, he tried. Now they gonna trust you no more. Truth, you blew your cover.
Yeah. I mean, this is what happens. He was gone for what, like a month, 2 months. You put Truth back in the sea, he's gonna try to steal your belt.
Yeah,
because it's his baby. So it is.
We got Becky Lynch come out for a promo and the returning Asuka.
Yeah, finally. Thank goodness. Glad to see her
coming. I'm happy to see her back.
Poor Becky got flicked in the nose.
The lethal flick.
Can't stop her. All the power was taken out of her.
One thing I love that
nose.
I think it was Becky tweeted, and I gave this bitch a title. She handed her the title.
Yeah, yes she did.
Yes, she did.
And she took it and she flicked you in the nose.
Yep.
What you gonna do about it?
And Asuka flicked her in the nose, and she made memes of it.
Because she's good at it.
I love it. I'm happy Asuka's back. I'm looking forward to see her do some more stuff. Damien Priest defeats Finn Balor. Kind of storyline thing into the AJ Styles thing. So looks like AJ and Balor gonna line up tag teaming soon.
I mean, the match wasn't bad. It was just,
wasn't bad.
like you said, it was more of a story fight.
Yeah.
But it kind of, I guess we'll have to see because this is like one of the first matches since this official stable has been put together, right?
Yeah.
They can't just be beating up two men the whole time.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to who else they take their fury out on.
What do you think of his new finisher?
I mean, it's something, right? So two guys don't have the same thing at the same company, right?
I will say it makes sense because that's Edge's old finisher.
Oh, the Edge.
The downward spiral.
Oh, like the original.
It's a lifting one though.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, it makes sense. All right. I like that the Razor's Edge on him. Like I thought he was going to use that more.
I mean, something.
Yeah.
Something, right?
Yeah, because I wouldn't want people kicking out of that. So I want that to be the finish.
This is true.
Yeah, just in case. We got Miz TV with Austin Theory and the returning Mustafa Ali.
Good to see Ali back on television as
Hell
well.
of a match with Miz.
Yeah, that's also true.
And
but it's good to see Ali on TV, just out of nowhere.
Yep,
just random.
I was
Don't
very
know
happy
what happened,
with it.
but
yeah, go ahead.
I think he had to crash Miz TV as well. Also, there was a whole segment of them talking and whatnot, so it led up to a match. Good to see him get to speak as well.
Yeah, I wish he had the old theme.
And he beat the Miz. So
I don't like his new theme. I wish he had the older theme.
I don't know what's supposed to be different. That's my only thing is he has the same gear and the same music before he left, so nothing really changed.
Well, he has the heel. He has his heel music. He don't have his original theme.
I don't think they care because they was clapping it up when he beat the Miz.
But I'm also happy that he got a really good pop, and they actually kind of got personal with him wanting the walking papers and stuff like that. So actually bringing that into fray of his storyline and stuff like that, I'm 100% behind that. So, and the Miz had a hell of a match, so I would like to see more of that. And the main event was RK Bro, Cody Rhodes, and Ezekiel defeat the Usos, Seth Rollins, and Kevin Owens. And
this was a fun multi-man match.
Yeah,
and it made sense because it was built up at the beginning of the show, so that's cool.
So, what are we gonna give Monday Night Raw?
I'll probably give Raw a B plus.
B plus.
Well, you know what? I have to give it an A just because of Asuka and Ali.
I'm gonna give it an A. I think it was probably one of the. It was a strong show, and the returning things kind of really helped it.
Hmm.
There was
It
like
wouldn't
one
have been
match.
as good if they didn't get to do anything.
Yeah,
I don't mind Asuka not having a match because at least she confronted Becky, right?
inflictor.
And I don't mind. And I like that Ali had a match and got to have some character time.
Yep,
So that's good.
same here. So that was good stuff. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna give it an A. I think it was a solid show. The only thing my only gripe with it probably is the repeat matches of Dana Brooke and Tamina and Tazawa and all of them, because they fought like thousands of times already within the last 2 months. So like that's repeating, but then again, there's still story behind it. So I have to give it credit.
My only issue with that is you took people like Gulak out of that when you clearly have plans for that division still.
Yeah,
It's just like I hate you and I love it at the same time.
good luck
But
is
now you're showing that there really ain't nobody else back there.
yeah. And Gulak
Come
is
on, man.
trying to do everything.
He's like, I'm trying to get a real paycheck, man. Let's stop beating me up.
Yeah. We go to NXT. And NXT, we kick off with Nikita Lyons versus Lash Legend.
These two gonna kill each other, and I'm here for it. They gonna turn into the Rock and Stone Cold of the women's division one day if they keep at it. So
My
Just
only
saying.
thing is, I'll say the match was, as I was telling you, like the match had its sloppy moments and stuff like that, but it did look like a fight, so I was fine with that. Decent match, and then also Kota J coming in for the save with Natalia.
I wouldn't want Cora J to have my back. I'm just sorry. She's a magnet for people wanting to beat some. So every time she shows up, somebody get their ass whooped. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we got Von Wagner defeat Tony D'Angelo.
It was actually a good match.
Yeah.
I have to give. I don't want to call him Von Vanilla because he has Cyclops pants, so I'm gonna call him Von Summers.
Von Summers.
Because again, with all these new people in NXT 2.0, like the first match, you could see the girls are still new, right?
Yeah,
But then, regardless of his newness with character work and stuff, you can see that Von Wagner's like he's got footwork and all that stuff down. So it was a good match.
Yeah.
D'Angelo's is good already. So
and then he has a current storyline going on that it cost him the match. So.
and Robert Stone is out there, so it's all good. Just saying.
Nate Frazier debuts to NXT 2.0 and he beats up Grayson Waller.
This is true. He was talking that smack. I like the trash talk though outside because I just happened to see what Grayson Waller posted about him,
Mm-hmm.
and he said if your only personality trait is being trained by Seth Rollins, that you got a lot of work to do. I was like, damn son, but he right though.
Yeah. Nathan Frazier is actually really good. I've been watching him on NXT UK. He has a really good match with Ijan Dragonich a couple weeks ago. So if you want to see something that he done, watch that.
Mm-hmm.
We had Katana Chance.
Katana Chance.
Why can't you just name her? Oh yeah, no, it's copyright. Yeah, they can just name her Katana. So Katana Chance and Kaden Carter. So the KK. Be careful with that in the next K. Don't be adding no other ones. Defeats on 2 frauds. Good match. I'm happy they're getting some wins and maybe a title shot soon.
And at least they are building the tag teams because the other girls, they are like super new, but they're like they seem to be concentrating on being a tag team.
Yeah.
If you see, they have tag team moves and they have gear already. So
we got Legado del Fantasma defeats Josh Briggs and Fallen Henny in a 3-on-2 match.
oh yeah, because he got tricked, and then they didn't say who got him, did they? They insinuated it was Legado, but Legado didn't take credit for that.
No.
That ass whooping.
So I have most likely this is probably the what was it, Drakes, whatever name they are, or the Grimm brothers. Grime.
Who's that?
The
New Days?
huh?
You talking about those two guys?
Yeah,
Not pretty deadly, right?
not pretty deadly. It was the other ones. In Diamond Mine.
Oh, oh. You think so? I don't think they beat them up.
I think so.
I think it might have been those hitmen.
Those hitmen, the
Those
Italian
dirty
hitmen.
Those Italian hitmen.
No, because you see that this is where it got confusing for me and wondering what was gonna happen. Seeing that the Diaglo kind of interfered Tony D'Angelo's match, and then this guy got his ass kicked by two people, and they didn't do nothing to help him in that way. So I felt like D'Angelo boys was gonna help him, but nothing happened. He just
nothing
got his ass
happened.
kicked.
Yeah. You're right. We got a mystery to solve.
Yeah. Solosuka defeats Trick Williams. He whooped his ass.
I like this match. He beat the crap out of Trick. It could have made it 40. Trick is good though. Trick makes me laugh at him getting beat up.
The returning Viking Raiders versus Malachi Blade and Aegis Enof.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a cool running promo.
Yeah, pretty much. Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme.
Yeah, I was
together.
like,
It's bobsled time. Cool runnings.
They got the ass kicked anyway, so they didn't really do nothing.
This is true.
You don't. Oh man, the Viking Raiders are back on NXT. I guess they're gonna help some of the tag team division. I guess.
I guess so. I'm not sure. It looks like they might be a rotation of. Hey, let's have somebody for each division.
I'm fine with that.
They ain't doing nothing else.
Yeah, right. They just eating catering, so they're like, you know what? Let them eat catering.
No, they don't get catering. They show up almost every other week and get beat.
There you go. So somehow
that's worse. I mean, but then again, you want TV, right? But they get beat.
And then our main event was Mandy Rose defeats Roxanne Perez. That Perez is leaving her name very soon.
Because he's only gonna have one name. But anyway, yes,
good match.
That was a good match.
And then
continue with the story. So.
Yep. And then Braun Breaker is overwhelmed, trying to get his hands on Joe Gacy, and ends with Joe Gacy holding the NXT title.
So I'm trying to understand: does he have power to control the Druids?
I don't know.
Or are those his quote unquote followers? Do they follow him online and they just agree to show up to the show and beat you up?
I guess. I don't know. They don't get into
it. Cause I don't know. Can I go online to Joe Gacy's website or wherever, his social media page? Can I join up and then show up on NXT and beat up a star?
Probably.
That's cool. He sounds. I don't know, man. This Joe Gacy. He's kind of winning me over.
Well, sadly, so we forgot to mention this in the beginning with the news. NXT 2.0, a lot of people got released. And one of the people that got released was his boy that he usually has with him, and he don't have one no more.
Parker Bordeaux, yes.
Yeah, so Harlan, Persia Periot, Darko Anthony, Mila Malani, Raylan Devin, Sanji George, Paige Prezzelia, Malcolm Bivens, Dakota Kai, and Dexter Lumis all got released.
Damn shame. How you get rid of Malcolm Bivens like that?
Yeah.
Just so sudden. The man was a part of the thing that really bothers me is that there's no closure to any of this stuff. Come on, man. What the hell? Yeah. That's the thing that really bugs me. It's a television show. Give me closure.
Yeah. So we gotta see where that goes, because who knows. NXT 2.0, where you give it?
As a show, I'll give it a B+. No, this week I'll probably just give it a B.
Same here. There's
nothing was bad. Nothing was bad this week. Yeah, it was just it
was just everything was rushed.
I think that feeling is just nothing hit me in the face. Boom, damn.
Yeah, I agree.
It was just all right.
All right. Now we go into AEW Dynamite, and we kick off with the Owen Hart Foundation tournament qualifier: Dax Hardwood versus Cash Wheeler.
Yes, sir. A goddamn good match.
Oh
Dare I
yeah.
say, probably my favorite match this week. It was just
So
really good.
I was just like, damn, y'all trying to kill each other? Y'all, like y'all, you have two titles to defend after this match, right? Like trying to take each other out of submission. I was like, god damn, y'all killing each other. Hell of a match though. Like I really appreciate this match, and I think it go like the rest of the show. I didn't care for it. Was what I watched the show for, and I was not disappointed at all.
I think the one thing that was pointed out after I saw the match that it made a lot of sense into why it was such a good wrestling match was somebody, I forgot who it was. I don't think it was Brett. It was somebody who was of that legend caliber. I don't exactly
Yeah,
remember, but they said they had an X amount of minute match with no punches thrown.
yeah,
And so that's like when you think about it and you go, that means they had so much packed into the match that they didn't even have time to throw just generic punches at each other or even just hit each other. They was just going for it to wrestle to see who's the best wrestler to go to the next what was it, to just qualify, right? Because this
qualify.
isn't,
Yeah.
yeah, so yeah, it's like, oh damn,
Uh,
wow,
I love the little
wow.
hit bits of WrestleMania 10, Brett versus Owen. I love a lot of those little tribute parts of those matches.
Hmm.
It was a hell of a match, and again, to not throw a punch and just have a straight wrestling match, and they kind of went on for a little bit too. It was great. Like, good
Hmm.
job. Good. That was a really good match.
Yes, sir.
And then my favorite thing is watching QT Marshall get his ass kicked. So we
Jesus,
got the Blackpool Combat Club versus the Factory.
yeah, again, I thought this match was just fun because again, these guys whooping people's asses. It's fun to watch.
Yeah.
And I listen, look, leave QT alone, man. You ain't gotta beat him up because he got killed like 3 times this week.
Yeah, he got. Yeah, he. I think he probably has the worst wrestling week this week.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Yeah, because he got his ass handed to him by Suzuki
Suzuki.
on Dark.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
watched Dark just to see his ass kick.
Yes.
That's the only time I watch Dark. Anyway, Warlow versus Lance Archer.
I thought it was all right. The one thing I did like from the match was at least at the end when he did the blackout, like he actually did it.
Yeah.
Because I've never seen him do it to not really to anybody who's got a name, really.
Yeah.
And Warlow's a big ass dude. So I was like, damn, he actually caught him with it. Okay.
I will say, for two big men like this, there was way too. So you have two of the probably most known big men in your company backstage. I thought they will have more to say in helping this match be about two giants fighting each other, and it felt like it wasn't. At times it did, and at times it didn't. So that was my little issue with it. I didn't care for it that much.
I got you. Okay. Well, I thought it was all right. So
Yeah. Jericho Appreciation Society sits down with Eddie Kingston and Santana Ortiz.
I thought this was hilarious. The best stuff. Whatever Jericho's involved in these talking things, it just turns out really good.
Yeah.
Freaking, they pulled the high school joint. Oh, here, let me find it for you.
Yeah.
Oh man! And then the part at the end where Eddie's just talking Jericho down, and he's just leaning in that chair.
Yeah.
At the end, he's almost horizontal. I thought that was the best thing. Oh my god!
We got
There needs to be a poster of that.
Yeah.
This should just be.
You got a Philly street fight with Akira Shida versus Sarah Deebs.
And they went all in. Deebs has some battle scars because she got hit in the head with a chair.
I'm just saying.
She missed the chair catch.
I'm just saying. Yeah, she has a big shiner right now too because of it.
Catch that.
It's Philly street fight. I want to see someone get slapped with a Philly cheesesteak.
I mean, they could get somebody to sponsor that.
There you go.
I would like that.
There you go. But it was a really good match. Yeah, I like it. Good match.
I appreciate the aggression in the match though, because sometimes you be having these street fight type of matches and it's be like, This was a regular ass wrestling match. Whereas, nah, man, they didn't exactly leave the same way they came in. So yeah.
We had the commercial break in House of Black attempt to unmask Freglo. They left his ass dead on the floor,
He's dead.
and then
He's dead.
And then the returning Phoenix.
And let's see what this goes. I mean, they keep fighting each other.
Yeah.
Who has the better record between these people?
I guess House of Black has more wins over.
Okay.
Maybe like 2-1 kind of thing.
I feel like at the end of this, they should just join up.
Right.
And just be one big ass group and then just beat the shit out of everybody.
There you go.
That's what I think.
Y'all gonna lose one eye and y'all all join.
I mean, they don't have to lose the eye, but
I feel like they do.
I think Phoenix has to change his outfit.
It'll be a bunch of one-eye people.
Well, then Malachi Black is cheating.
Yeah.
Because he still has 2
eyes. We got the 10-man tag. Adam Cole, Young Bucks, and Red Dragon versus Dante Martin, Varsity Blondes, Lee Johnson, and Brock Anderson. I did not care for this match at all.
It was just after so much stuff that I was kind of out of energy to watch this match.
Yeah.
That's how I felt. When they have too many multi-man matches, it's a lot of stuff to take in. If you're trying to pay attention to it, it's a lot of stuff happening. And y'all had 2. Stop having 2.
And then our main event was the ladder match for the TNT Championship. Sammy Guevara versus Scorpio Sky. I have a lot of issues with this match. I'm just happy that Scorpio Sky won it.
I don't really have a lot of issues with it. I just have one. It just kind of fell apart.
Yeah.
After Sammy crashed and burned, it fell apart. Literally fell apart.
And then the
girl scrapping was not. The girl scrapping was not compelling.
I didn't care.
Like, it just didn't add anything to it.
You want to know what?
Dare I say, it might have taken away from it for me.
I would have just dropped them off the ladder, and then I would have been interested.
I mean, yeah. But it's just like after that, it didn't end up having anything like cool at the end. Like, even the end of the match was kind of like generic. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing that for me is like, well, the bed has been shat. Let's see if I can clean this up.
The only cool thing that came out this match was the cutter that you knew you were gonna see again in this match, right? When they took the barbed wire ladder out, and they no-sold every time they fucking took it, it took me off the match. I was like, I'm done. Yeah, no. This is supposed to be the more powerful version of the fucking ladder, and this dude took a bump right on it and was able to get right back up and springboard onto the ladder again. So you no-sold that shit.
I thought the girl... Well, Scorpio Sky took the Spanish Fly to it, and he was down, but unfortunately, what I thought was going to happen during the match, because of where the position was, I thought that Paige chick was going to get knocked off the ladder and fall on it.
Yeah.
I was hoping for it so bad. So bad, but it did not happen. So for that, I was disappointed.
I did not care for this match at all. I'm just happy that Scorpio Sky got the title.
I'm just hoping the guy didn't kill himself. That's the thing. Like, every match? You got it every match? All right, Sammy.
All right.
Every match?
What do you give AEW Dynamite?
Dynamite, I'm probably gonna give it a C+. I mean, the thing is, like, it had one amazing match. Well, 2. I guess I have to give it a B-. Like, those 2 matches were great. The Street Fight I thought was a great match.
Yeah, me too.
For their story, because they built it up for so long, and they went to war. And then FTR's match was probably one of the best matches this year.
Yeah.
Goddamn. So, like, I don't want to rate the show that low because of the last. Again, I get that we didn't have the highest things to say about the 5-man, but that didn't, like, I wasn't taken out of the show for that. But that last match was like a turd.
Yeah.
After Sammy fell, it was just like, there's
turd
diarrhea in the ring. Somebody clean this up.
Yes.
So yeah.
That's
a big no for me. So I guess I'll give it a B-.
I'm gonna go C+. Just that ladder match, main event. I would have took Cash versus Dax in the main event 100%. I just didn't care for the ladder match. I think they're adding too much things. And then the 5-man tag guy. Honestly, I felt like you wanted to put so much shit on the show, and that really didn't have to be there. Just saying. Didn't have to. Other than that, yeah, I'm going to go C+. Again, Dax and Cash killed it. Sarah Deebs and Sheeta killed it. So I'll give credit to where credit's due. So C+. All right. I did watch Impact. Impact was very good. We got Bound by Design kicking off, and then the Briscoes show up and they fight Rhino and Heath, and they beat them.
That was a pretty good tag match. That was a super exciting to open the show and whatnot, so I thought that was cool.
We got Gunjar versus VSK. VSK loses.
But why? God damn it.
Oh, he's not part of Cardona's group yet, anyway.
This is true. Not officially.
Yeah.
Not officially.
He's part of his NWA crew, but he's not part of his Impact crew.
Oh, that's funny.
Honor No More versus Motor City Machine Guns and Speedball Mike Bailey was pretty solid. And
yeah,
it looks like Alex Shelley might turn soon.
I thought that was a cool match. I appreciate that one.
We got Decay versus Tasha Steelz and Savannah Evans.
I did not get...
You didn't get to see that?
No.
It wasn't good. It was sloppy. I'm sorry. I don't like Savannah Evans. I don't think she's that good. And then our main event was Impact Wrestling World Champion Josh Alexander versus Moose. He cashed in on his rematch clause, and they had another match. Really good match. Not as good as Rebellion, but I think that Rebellion was slightly better than this. So, yeah, really good match. So Impact, I'll give B+. We go to Friday Night SmackDown. You didn't see the whole thing of Impact, right? You watch half.
Yeah, I did. I only saw the first half.
Okay.
Up until the women's tag, I did not see.
Okay. So, yeah, I'll give it B+. NXT UK had a great contract signing between Jordan Devlin and Ilja Dragunov, so they are going to fight, I think, in next week's UK, so that's a UK not to be missed. Because they going to beat the crap out of each other. That's what they do. Right. Friday Night SmackDown. We got kickoff with a steel cage match. Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre.
The poor bastard kept talking himself out of and running out of matches. And now you get locked in a cage with the Scottish Warrior. I felt no remorse for Sami Zayn.
Yes.
And he got his ass beat.
Yeah, he got his ass beat. My only thing, I don't know. Like, I don't like the whole pinning and submission in the cage match. I like the objective just to get out the ring.
I can see that. But
it was used to be like that. And then they added the pinning and shit inside the cage. And then back in the day, they had to climb out or leave the door. And that was the way it used to be. And then they added the pinning and submission. So I kind of like the old school way. That's my only thing. I would like to see people climb out or try to climb out and shit like that. But anyway, good match. We got Madcap Moss invades Happy Talk and gets redemption on Happy Corbin.
I mean, he got what he deserved. How dare you steal a man's trophy? I do like how he didn't check who was going to bring it out. Well, yeah. unless Madcap beat the guy up.
Yeah. Ricochet defeats Shanky for the Intercontinental Championship.
No, this is a good showing by Shanky. He's looking better.
His arms are too long for me. He got some really long ass arms. He's like
I think
like
his gear needs more flavor. That's my main problem with Shanky.
Yeah.
He needs some flavor.
He has like he looks like a Bendham. Wrestling.
I mean, hopefully he gets one.
Raquel Rodriguez debuts and defeats Kat Cardoza. Where the fuck they get this name from?
They just don't want to pay for anything, do they? Um, so I mean, glad to see her, right?
Yeah.
Good to see Raquel on the main roster. Hopefully they don't ruin it.
Oh, they just have her smiling all the damn time.
Um, the match was, I mean, she beat the hell out the other girl. I mean, at least the other girl got some offense because I
Yeah.
know, like, she's been around. She's been like both. I think she's been on NXT at one point.
Yeah.
I know she was on Dark multiple times. I
Yeah.
think she was on Dynamite maybe like once or twice.
She was a baddie.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's
She was
right.
also on the Kiss
A
Cam.
bridesmaid. Yeah, she was on the Kiss Cam. She was the one. She was one of Tamina's / Dana Brooks' bridesmaids.
Yeah.
I think. So yeah,
She's busy.
She's been all over.
She dead now.
Yeah, she got she got the wrong ring on Friday.
Fucking Matt Cardona was like, "No, my cat's not in SmackDown."
That's funny.
It looks
That's
like
funny.
Cardona. All right. Drew McIntyre. Then didn't we have a Charlotte Flair on the? Oh yeah, that was the main event. Yeah, Drew McIntyre helped RK Bro fend off the Bloodline, and it made it to a 6-man tag instead of unifying the titles.
That's weird.
That was
There was a
bullshit.
contract signing in the beginning of the show. I mean, well, at the beginning of the segment. So they had a few words and whatnot. And then Tribal Chief came out.
Yep.
After Randy Orton called Jimmy Uso. Wait. Yeah, he called Jimmy Uso a bitch.
Yep.
and then the fight popped off. I actually thought the whole segment for it was actually really good.
Yeah. Now we're getting a 6-man tag instead of unifying the titles. I'm like, fuck. Now we're going to get that. Anyway, Naomi defeats Shayna Baszler. Okay match. Building story.
I did not see the match, so I can't.
It was an okay match, but at least it's building their story. They're building to fight them for the tag title, so at least they're doing that. We got Xavier Woods defeats Ridge Holland with the backwoods.
Continuing the tradition.
And
Did they find Butch?
Nope. Butch didn't show up today. And then you got Sheamus defeating Kofi Kingston because he got mad that Ridge Holland lost, and he said, "I could beat you." And then Kingston him fought, and he caught him with a mean bro kiss.
Crumpled him up like some Pringles, man.
Yeah. And then we got the.
Why you had to kill Kofi like that?
Yeah. Shame. Ronda Rousey defeats Shansi in the Beat the Clock Challenge I Quit match, and then Charlotte Flair failed to defeat Aaliyah in time that Ronda Rousey wins the I Quit thing. So whatever.
Why you gotta treat Shotzi like that?
Exactly. That's
why
what I
you gotta
care
have her
about.
struggling and fighting this monster. Come on, man.
Yeah. SmackDown. What
Shame
you
on
doing?
you. I thought it was all right. I think the best part for me was the whole RK Bro Uso segment.
Yeah.
And actually, I liked the cage match because it was fun.
Yeah.
And he made Sami fly. I like that.
I think I'll give B minus.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a B. Nothing really made me mad, except for Shotzi getting used as a piece of meat.
Yeah.
to throw the cage with a lion. That's it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give.
So mad. She
give it a
has a
B.
personality. How do you take a person with a personality as bright as hers and just
Take
not
everything
let her
away.
use it? Dude, so mad.
Like, you know how people just got stripped their last name? She got stripped everything. They took her helmet. They took her tank. They took her last
They took
name.
a partner.
They
They
took
took
her They took away both partners.
It made
She
me
had
so
two
sad
partners.
to hear the Emmy Moon interview this week. How they just took everything away from her.
And she still is charismatic as hell because she looks fucking cool.
And they just that's it. Nothing else. Look at her for like 2 minutes because she's gonna get fed to a lion. That's it.
Hopefully it picks up, and hopefully Shansi gets back into the fray because she's talented as hell.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna give B.
I'm probably gonna give it a B. Yeah, I'll give it a B as well. Mostly everything was good.
Yeah. And then we go to Rampage, and we kick off with another Owen Hart Foundation men's tournament qualifier. Swerve Strickland versus Darby Allin.
I thought this was awesome. Definitely for me, best match of the show. But it was just
Yes.
fun, dude. So fun.
Yes. Very good match.
Like, and I even like the story bits to it at the end. So I'm all for it
We go
because at
from
least
good.
it's showing things are still progressing, even though Swerve's not like going on to the next round.
Yeah. We go from good to bad. We got six women tag, Jade and her baddies, Kira Hogan and Red Velvet, versus Sky Blue, Willow Nightingale, and Trish Ordora.
I thought it was fun. It was fun. It wasn't that long, so it was all right. But I appreciate that they at least are trying to make us stable
Eh,
and act like they're coming out together with the money and whatnot. So it's all good.
I'm just saying, toxic attraction wannabes.
That's not how I see it. I don't know what you mean because a baddie's a different thing. But like, at least I got to see Willow, Trisha Dora, and what's her name?
Sky Blue?
Sky Blue.
There you go.
But I don't really mess with Sky Blue like that because I don't know who she is. But I know who Trisha Dora is because
Yeah,
I follow her on the Independence and stuff. So she's cool.
cool.
And of course Willow. So
Yeah.
good to see her.
I didn't care for it. Keith Lee versus Colton Gunn.
I thought this was also another fun match, like
Yeah.
personality wise, because Colton without his brother in the tag, like as a tag team, you kind of associate them really as a package deal. But
Yeah.
even with him on the outside, you kind of get that. I don't want to say ass boys,
Yes.
but they are the ass boys,
They are the ass.
and they are funny. It's good. It was good.
We got Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy. They have a little promo. They're fighting Bobby. Jeff is fighting Bobby Fish for the qualifier.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Hardy has history with Owen Hart, and that was his first match.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
The Undisputed Elite say the Hardy Boys, not to worry, the Hardy Boys, and whatever. Dan Helsing is here. Very nice, very evil. He calls out Hook.
And then Hook proceeds to beat up everybody else who shows up because people try to get involved. Why does Hook is a magnet for people who just want to prove themselves? God damn it!
I
Don't
have
do
a
it.
feeling they're gonna make him a tag team.
Don't do it.
Dan Helsing and Hook.
I mean, apparently, Mark Sterling and Tony Nese do not like Dan Helsing. So there you go.
Yes. And then our main event was Ring of Honor TV title, Samoa Joe versus Trent.
I thought this was dope. You don't really get to see Trent like fight at a high level because he's usually involved in some best friend shenanigans.
Yes.
So I appreciate seeing some good Trent because I know Joe is good.
Yes.
So I really like that last match.
Good show. I'll give it a B plus.
For me, I'm gonna give it an A- because I actually liked everything. I actually really liked the surprisingly thing I liked a lot though was the Ass Boys and Keith Lee,
Yeah,
just because it has so much personality going on in that match. Between
I
how they
really
were talking about him on commentary and just him, Keith Lee being himself in the ring, and then Colton being himself and mocking the chants and whatnot, and then his brother taking like all the messed up Keith Lee moves because he got punched in the face and then he felt like a cartoon character. I was like, oh my god, like they're good. They are good already. The Billy's kids are good.
Yeah. All right. And now we go to podcast we listen to. There was a good one I listened to. It was Renee Parquette with Big Ass. Morrissey.
Oh, okay, cool.
Really good listen. Cody Rhodes is on after the bell.
Yeah, I did get to hear that one. That was actually pretty fun.
Yeah,
It was like a long one too. It was
talking
like an
about
hour.
Cardona too.
Yeah, I love how him just talking about his friend ended up to be a news thing because I saw it because Cardona posted it.
Yeah,
it was like Cody surprised that Cardona didn't stooge on his debut or whatever.
yeah.
And he just put LOL. Like,
there was another one. Let me see the other ones I listened to.
Wasn't the Van Vliet this week as well?
Just Chris Van Vliet, Ember Moon, Athena.
Yes, sir.
That was really good.
Good to know that you hear the shift. somebody else said it. You could tell when Triple H wasn't there. Somebody was like, it's my time.
Yep.
So that's what happened.
Oh, and FTR on Renee Parquette as well. That was a really good conversation as well.
Okay, good stuff.
Really good stuff. Listen, give him some love too. Tell him we sent you. Tag our podcast to theirs and tell him we had you listen to it. Shout out to Brandy, Lauren, and Chauncey Blackheart. They have a podcast out called The Best of Rivals.
Okay.
I haven't listened to it yet, but I just shout them out because I like Chauncey.
I mean,
support.
Does she have a horror podcast to talk about all the stuff?
Not yet.
Likes?
There's Harry coming. Because now that she can do it, now they're allowed to do Twitch and all that shit, so. Let's see. She does like before like the 30 Days of Halloween, she'll do like the horror mandatory horror movies on her Instagram.
Okay. I want to know what she thinks of From Hell, because that was some scary shit.
Yes. And yeah, those are something to listen to. Definitely check it out.
You know what? Good. If you can't go see it because he sold out the tickets, but if somebody has some cell phone footage of the Malcolm Bivens comedy show, that's supposed to be happening, I think, tomorrow.
Yeah, I was actually trying to see if there was tickets because even I think Nathan Orton, Randy's brother's on there.
Oh, he's a comedian?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
His name is Nathan Orton. He actually has like some jokes about his brother being Randy Orton. Gotcha. And if you actually see him, you're like, oh shit, yeah, that is Randy Orton's brother.
Gotcha. But just throw some support Malcolm Bivens' way.
Yep.
Because he's gonna be a big star.
Yeah.
Just saying. Yeah. That guy is too charismatic not to blow up. And then because I follow her and I watch her Twitch, shout outs to Charlie Girl, and that's Dakota Kai.
Yep.
So throw them a follow, son.
Yes, throw them a follow. We love them. Take care. Take good care of them. Always find them. Support their stuff. I don't know who the other people are, so I can't really support the other ones. Like, there's some of them that the names, I think one or two of the names that I mentioned that they got like I had no clue who they are. But like Dexter Loomis, he was like Sam. He's gonna be something Sam. So he has his new name up and everything like that. So yeah, support them.
Got you.
And last but not least, we'll do our wrestling retrospect. It's your turn to pick a wrestler.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of the federations we go in. So they were crossovers from WCW, right? So let's start with somebody who was not a crossover from WCW. In the same time period. Okay. I really want to pick some bad ones.
You pick whatever you want.
Can you find a Bastion Booger match?
A Bastion Booger match? Yeah.
No. I'm not gonna do that.
I don't think you want to watch Bastion. I don't think he has a good match.
No, but that's not what you know. You don't watch Bastion Booger matches for them to be good. You watch them to see a fat man eat a hot dog in the middle of the ring.
That is true.
You know what? Okay, here we go. I am going to say, let's look for El Generico, not Sami Zayn.
El Generico, okay.
Not Sami Zayn.
Who's saying they're not the same person?
Okay, all right. Just don't get anybody confused.
I already got a couple of mine.
Be surprised. Okay.
I got a couple of mine. Well, it's gonna go with him and Steen. Him and Steen have some like classics, so.
Gotcha.
But yeah, he has a lot of he's another person that was on the road for a long time, and probably fought the who's who in the scene.
Mm-hmm.
I think he has like a match with Omega too.
I think he has a match with like everybody. I know he has a match. One of my favorite El Generico matches was with Samoa Joe.
Oh, so we are all right. So El Generico will be our topic for the wrestling retrospect. So
yes, sir. And
now we will say goodbye and wrap this up. This is the Wrestling Bible Podcast. Easiest way to listen to it is on Spotify, Red Cyclone Inc. Give us a 5-star rating or we'll find you. It helps us up and helps our podcast up. So definitely 5 stars, please. Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch. All mark the mic. Follow Red Cyclone Inc.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Follow Red Cyclone Inc. anywhere and everywhere. That is Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. That is YouTube. That is SoundCloud. That is Spotify. And we got a WordPress, so check it out.
All right. Peace out, laters, and always remember, follow the Jinkies.